Greetings, this is Vlodril and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. And apparently here is Morgan. Alrighty, what's up? Who the hell is that?
You're the Inquisitor. Mother never told me the Inquisitor was a mage.
Why does he have a child? Can't be because in my world at least, in my world state that is, the first character didn't actually perform that ritual, so she could have the godchild, etc. Maybe it's from someone else, of course.
That's not such a terrible thing, is it?
No, magic isn't so scary like everyone thinks.
Kieran, are you bothering the Inquisitor?
I was just saying hello, Mother.
And now you are returning to your studies, little man. My son. Never where you expect him to be, naturally.
I didn't know you had a son.
Why would you? I take great pains to not let my own reputation affect him in any way. To most in the Imperial Court, he's simply a quiet and well-spoken lad. Perhaps the heir of some distant family. But he goes where I go. Worry not, Inquisitor. Kieran is a curious boy, but seldom troublesome.
Will his father be joining us as well?
His father is dead. I have raised Kieran on my own for quite some time now, as was my preference from the start. So 'tis but the two of us, Inquisitor. Your fortress is a large place, and you will scarce notice our presence.
He seems so normal, what the fuck?
He seems like a fine young man.
But not the sort one might expect a woman like me to raise. No
What?
son of mine would be raised in a marsh, bereft of contact with the outside world. He has done well. His father has every reason to be proud. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
We were lucky to have found it when we did.
Fate is often mistaken for luck, as Mother is fond of saying. The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
You swear it? That's rather serious.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
Alright. I guess it's time to speak with Morgan after I can save. Let's do that
I
again.
understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe.
Now that you've seen the Inquisition up close, what are your impressions?
'Tis remarkable what you have built. I will give you that. Leniana has built a network of spies beyond anything Thedas has seen. All this in precious little time, conjured from thin air through the power of fervor alone. I wonder if Corypheus suspected what he was enabling, just as I wonder what will become of all this once he is defeated.
That's a good question. Also, what's with the alliing?
We have to defeat him first. Then I'll worry about what's next.
Should that happen, the world will lie at your feet, more or less. Beware the heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done, many will be eager to knock you back down.
That is always the case.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah yes, whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kakari wilds.
Banner.
Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some Chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight.
The Blight began in the Kokari wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's
What is that
side
guy
at the
doing
time.
back there?
He is the reason the Blight was defeated. We became close. Closer than I even thought possible. When I left, he pursued me. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
Tell me more about your son.
I had him before I came to Orlais. He is a delight, truly.
You sound surprised by that.
More than you can know. Kieran changed me. I will protect him to my last breath, if I must.
Okay.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Until next time, then.
Alright, let's move along. What did you want a mission? I think, yeah, okay, I remember.
Will you need me again today? I believe so. Let me check my distillations. There is a problem that needs your attention, Inquisitor.
So many operations. Alright. How do I go up? Let's go here, I guess. I have to go to the undercroft as well, but later. Nope, not that way, this way. At least I'll learn where the table is. Let's save again. See if we can use a mission. Alrighty, let's see what do we have. Dear Lindy Montiliet, Ban Donner has been rather cool the last few times I met him at dinner, but the attacks on the Inquisition's character have stopped. We even have a few converts impressed by our cause. I will let you know if trouble stirs again, but for now, Starkhaven is the very model of civility. Oh, you're right, the Trevelyan guys. It's cool. Annexing Kirkwall. The worst of the Mage rebellion is now past. However, the Mages who started it all, who destroyed the Chantry in Kirkwall and murdered Grand Cleric Helthina and dozens of innocent faithful, is still at large. The fanatic Anders must be brought to justice. Though he may no longer be in the city, it is still home to many of his known associates. A task resolved to invade Kirkwall. Okay? But Starkhaven's annexation of this notorious tribal city has not proceeded as planned. The city resistance opposes me. They forget that I do this for the good of the city and for all the free marches. As a staunch ally of the Inquisition, I entreat support for this endeavor, that Kirkwall may be brought under control.
The city has agreed to send us 5 dozen guardsmen.
Not raw recruits. With luck, they'll know which end to grip a sword by.
Aveline? Of course we'll help Aveline.
To
Aveline
work?
was awesome. Orzamar has pledged to our cause. Some of the most formidable warriors from the Legion of the Dead. According to the king, they are veteran Darkspore hunters, absolutely fearless. Nice, and money too.
Let's
Sure,
see what we
whatever.
have.
So many quests. God damn.
At your
Sure.
service.
Alright, let some time pass then. And I have another completed mission. I didn't get a perk key. Thought I did. Cool. Let's go and do just Finn's quests. After a save. Whatever. Alrighty. Take Dorian, Varric, and Cassandra. Detonator abilities. Haven't really paid much attention to the combos, well, not that I need it. Even in hard, the game is rather easy when you have friendly fire off and everyone stops bombing each other for no reason.
Thank you for seeing me in private, Minister Belize.
I chastise you for taking me from the party, Inquisitor, but the Marquis throws such dull affairs. It's hardly worth it. I assume you wish to discuss your petition to elevate these du Paraquets to a minor lordship. Tell me, why should I allow you to pollute the Orlesian nobility any further than it's already been muddied?
The Duparaquets used to be noble. You'd be restoring an old house of Orlais.
Restoring it far too late. What are the Duparaquets now? Traders? Farmers? Really, it is too much. The very thought causes me pain. What can you
Jesus.
possibly provide that will make your petition worth my effort?
Not killing you.
Diplomatic connections that reach far beyond the boundaries of Valreo, perhaps.
I might make use of your ambassador. The Montiliers aren't what they were, but at least they're from proper stock. Arrange for me to be introduced to the court of Antiva. I hear winter is most pleasant by their sea. Very well, Inquisitor. Should you fulfill this bargain, I shall raise the Duparakets into lordship.
Okay. Why did it even show the party? Not sure. Immersion, I guess. I also wanted to find out what's happening with the reversal of tranquility. I think Cassandra was on that. Alright, and back we are. So, let's see the journal. Speak with Josephine. I can do that. Let's speak with Varek though.
I told them the
I need to have a few words with my publisher. The first one will be you, and the second one will be Bastard. They've claimed for years my crime serials don't sell in Orlais. So why is the Council of Heralds asking me for autographs? Sorry, distracted. Anyway, you need something?
Special. Nope, I don't care. Don't care.
Carry on.
Alright. I need to also check what the hell is going on with this quest line with the hard whatever, because I don't know what the
He likes them.
hell is happening.
Very much, Lady Ambassador. It's just butter and sugar. Ferelden taste is so simple. I must return to Valrayo to see that everything is in order. Please join me when you can.
Alright. Let's finish this quest. Goddamn, that was a long quest. Valrayo here. Sure, doesn't matter.
I'll make sure it's known. There are holdouts, but the Inquisition is welcome.
Also, I need to buy and sell some stuff. Let me sell first.
Make your purchase quickly, please. They say you are disruptive.
Well, I'm not buying anything from you, fucking asshole. Oh, you're disrupting.
The Winter Palace assaulted. Duchess Florian
Good morrow, Valroyo.
disregard the charlatan.
The old gods will call to them. From their ancient prisons they will sing. Dragons will wicked eyes and wicked hearts, and blackened wings.
What? I guess it's up.
Invoke the dark and light.
Stop speaking altogether. God damn it, what the fuck?
A blow struck once a millennium.
Yeah, it's up. Anyway, where the hell are the merchants? Alright, what do we have here? That's a nice bed. Does it have a... I don't have actually tags. See what it is. This is ugly as in. What? Okay, that's weird. Let's see. Sell everything. Stop.
Inquisitor.
Wardens harm their own, and there is an issue that you should address. I think it's worth your time, Inquisitor.
Fine by me.